Hi again, everybody. Welcome back. We're here for another lesson with A Course in Miracles. Today's lesson is 164 today we're on. So we will get started. There's a link under this video if you want to read the text in your own time. And let us get straight into our lesson today. So the statement of the day is, now are we one with him who is our source. Now are we one with him who is our source. This to me is very much being present with our love energy, our oneness. So here we go. What time but now can truth be recognized? The present is the only time there is. And so today, this instant, now we come to look upon what is forever there, not in our sight, but in the eyes of Christ. He looks past time and sees eternity as represented there. He hears the sounds the senseless, busy world engenders, yet he hears them faintly. For beyond them all he hears the song of heaven, and the voice for God more clear, more meaningful, more near. The world fades easily away before his sight. Its sounds grow dim. A melody from far beyond the world increasingly is more and more distinct. An ancient call to which he gave an ancient answer. You will recognize them both, for they are but your answer to your Father's call to you. Christ answers for you, echoing yourself, using your voice to give his glad consent, accepting your deliverance for you. How holy is your practicing today as Christ gives you his sight and hears for you and answers in your name the call he hears. How quiet is the time you give to spend with him, beyond the world. How easily are all your seeming sins forgot and all your sorrows unremembered. And on this day is grief laid by, for sights and sounds that come from nearer than the world are clear to you, who will today accept the gifts he gives. Now it makes me think of, I can't think of the name of them, but those like dolls that are inside another doll in another one another and like encapsulated. And we're like that little doll in the middle, the one that is that pure seed inside, and we put all these shells of illusions around us and more and more and more. It's why we can't hear, because with so many shells, it's like, how can we hear the inner voice when it's been covered so many times with a louder meaning world? It just gets louder and louder. So it's like we're breaking away all of those shells so we can get to the truth and remember who we are. Unremember really, all of those things that we put on ourselves, all the sins, the guilt that we feel, the wrongness, the one things that we want, all shattered away so that we then stand. If you can imagine all of those shells breaking away and then you stand in the glory of who you are, the truth of who you are, knowing, the knowingness that is the silence that is in that beautiful quiet space. That's what we're aiming for today, to get to the quiet space of the mind inside. So there is a silence into which the world cannot intrude. There is an ancient peace you carry in your heart and have not lost. There is a sense of holiness in you the thought of sin has never touched. All this today you will remember. Faithfulness in practicing today will bring rewards so great and so completely different from all things you sought before, that you will know that here your treasure is, and here your rest. So that's a wonderful statement of where we're going when we really step into this peaceful, silent place within us. This is the day when vain imaginings part like a curtain to reveal what lies beyond them. Now is what is really there made visible, while all the shadows which appeared to hide it merely sink away. Now is the balance righted, and the scale of judgment left to him who judges true. And in his judgment will a world unfold in perfect innocence before your eyes. Now will you see it with the eyes of Christ. Now it is its transformation clear to you? Brother or sister, this day is sacred to the world. Your vision, given you from far beyond all the things within the world, looks back on them in a new light, and what you see becomes the healing and salvation of the world. The valuable and valueless are both perceived and recognized for what they are, and what is worthy of your love receives your love, while nothing to be feared remains. It is a miraculous experience to really connect with that oneness. That's what it's saying. The more you silence the mind, the more you let go of the judgments, you see everyone as love, you see the light. You're echoing back to that inner self. It's like you're shattering the illusions. There's one illusion there, two illusions there. You know, if you think of how we've aged, the years we put on, another illusion, because as a child with that innocence, we're running around, we're in joy, up to 5, 6, and then, you know, as the years start adding on from there, things start damaging us in ways. We make meaning to things. That hurt me, painful, right, I'm going to remember that. That hurt me, that person's this. And we start making our ideologies about this world, what it means, and the values we put on things. And we shatter away from our truth. We shatter away from that innocence. And we start becoming less playful, like children, you know. Children just, you see them and we light up because inside we know that is who we really are. You know, kids really bring us home to ourselves. They really do. And there is a joy, such a joy when you see a newborn baby, just like its eyes are wide open and like, wow, I'm here to this world, you know. And that's what we're trying to get back to. We're trying to get back to that innocence. We're trying to get back to the mind that is empty of all of the meanings, all of the sins, all of the guilt, all of the things that mean nothing. It's what a mind has made up. So when that mind is fully cleansed, it becomes pristine, shines like a diamond, and you are that light in the world. And that light is going to change the world that you see. And the world that you see is then going to change because you're giving out such a beautiful energy. And we are all about energy. That's what it is. We're all about energy. So we will not judge today. We will receive what is given us from judgment made beyond the world. Our practicing today becomes our gift of thankfulness for our release from blindness and from misery. All that we see will but increase our joy because its holiness reflects our own. We stand forgiven in the sight of Christ, with all the world forgiven in our own. We bless the world as we behold it in the light in which our Saviour looks on us, and offer it the freedom given us through his forgiving vision, not our own. Open the curtain in your practicing by merely letting go all things you think you want. Your trifling treasures put away, and leave a clean and open space within your mind where Christ can come and offer you the treasure of salvation. He has need of you, of your most holy mind, to save the world. Is not this purpose worthy of to be yours? Is not Christ's vision worthy to be sought above the world's unsatisfying goals? Let not today slip by without the gifts it holds for you, receiving your consent and your acceptance. We can change the world if you acknowledge them. You may not see the value your acceptance gives the world, but this you surely want. You can exchange all suffering for joy this very day. Practice in earnest, and the gift is yours. Would God deceive you? Can his promise fail? Can you withhold so little then? His hand holds out complete salvation to his son or daughter. So we are offered a beautiful, just light today. If we can sit and give ourselves 5 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes isn't that much. It can go by pretty quick when we get into that space. Close your eyes and let go of all the things that you want, all the problems in your day, whatever it is in the mind that is thinking. And you know, it's trying to distract you. It's trying to pull you out of your oneness. Just think of that. It's trying to pull you out of your oneness. Don't attach to the thoughts. Let them just do the thing and go by. And stay in your stillness today. Stay in that still inner present part of you. Really be willing to do that today for half an hour in the morning, half an hour before you go to bed, and then every hour on the hour for a minute or so, just remind yourself, I am one. I'm going to let these thoughts in this instant go. And I'm going to be one. I'm going to be at peace. I don't need all of this chatter, whatever's going on. And I know the day can be pretty busy, you know, we've got work, but that is all a distraction, really. It is a distraction from the truth of who we are. And that's where we've put our prime importance, we've put our prime time, our prime focus is always on those things. So until we're willing to shift that and put our prime focus on connecting to the oneness of what we are, then we'll keep having the same experiences of suffering and misery and up and downness and all of this. We won't have this continuous, eternal peace, which is what we all want. That's what we all strive for in the external world. We're trying to get, so we think we'll get to that place of peace where you can just be in that joy and happy moment. But it's always there now. You don't have to strive to get it. It's already there. That's the thing we don't realise. And we were causing so much activity outside that we're missing the activity inside that is our true self. So today, give yourself that time with your Creator. Allow him, her, the energy, source, whatever, to come in and show you the truth as you allow that mind to be silent and open, like it said in the Course, you know, an open room. It's like it's been cleansed of all the clutter of the mind. It's open, ready to receive. And in that open state, that's when you'll receive. Because in the chatter and the noise, you can't. It's such a faint, beautiful energy that comes forward in a way that only you will know when you have reached that moment. And in doing that, you're creating an energy worldwide. It's not like it's just you because you're connected to the oneness. So your part in doing this is going to have a knock-on effect on others across the globe, you know, across the world. So a really beautiful lesson today in oneness, and just to take that time to really absorb. So remember, now are we one with him who is our source. Now are we one with him who is our source. That's our aim today. Take the time to get in there and just be one with him. All right, enjoy today's lesson, and we will see you again soon, as always. Bye now.